Right now, the Salt Lake City School District is dealing with the fallout of a Fox 13 investigation we first showed you last night that revealed dozens of inappropriate messages sent between Salt Lake City school board members.
So this evening, they have a meeting scheduled for 5:30 where the issue is expected to come up. Fox 13's Adam Herbetz broke the story last night and joins us in studio with what we can expect moving forward.
Well, Max Kelly, our sources tell us that tonight there will be pressure from parents and from board members asking for some of their colleagues to hand in their resignation because of our report exposing unprofessional behavior and, as it turns out, possibly illegal behavior. Last night, we showed you messages like this one from board member Catherine Kennedy to board president Melissa Ford. Quote, "You promised me. You effing promised me. I effing hate you. F you. I will never trust you again. You are not trustworthy." All of this sent privately during a public board meeting because Catherine Kennedy was upset it did not end on time.
On what we're talking about.
But I'd like to end this meeting now.
We've never stopped at a hard stop when we put a hard stop on.
Dozens of parents have already signed up to give public comment at tonight's board meeting. They tell us they are shocked and angry with what our investigation uncovered. Some of them, the same parents who were privately mocked, called names, and made fun of by board members Nate Salazar and Sam Hansen.
They need to be very transparent of what's going on and how they feel.
As we reported last night, board member Mike Nemelka told us profanity is one thing, but he's concerned about the law, the Utah Open and Public Meetings Act, especially when we showed him emails like this from Catherine Kennedy, revealing that board members intentionally excluded him from conversations about the district's COVID-19 response. He says tonight he's going to call some of his colleagues, quote, dishonorable individuals.
They ought to know the law, and they're supposed to have training on the law. And the law is pretty clear that if you're going to have people get together, no matter how, whether it's on chat or Zoom or whatever, that's an open meeting. To me, that's a breach of trust.
Today, we reached out to the State Board of Education, which sent us the following statement, quote, "We have no comment on the behavior of individual members of a locally elected board. Any issues involving open meetings or grandma would fall under the jurisdiction of the State Attorney General. Our understanding is the Attorney General's office is looking into whether any of the board members may have committed a crime."
It's the worst 4 years I've spent in my life, and I spent 4 years in the Marine Corps. You can ask my wife, she'd probably give you the same opinion. I'd come home from a board meeting and I wouldn't even go to sleep that night.
Fox 13 has also sent a letter to the Salt Lake City School District reminding them that even though the law allows them to discuss the character of an employee tonight in a closed session, the law says nothing about closing a meeting to discuss someone's resignation, and they are not allowed to vote on anything behind closed doors. Max?
There is just so much to digest in this, and first of all, the chat that's happening during those meetings, is that on a separate format, or they're not using the system that everyone's tuning in on, so other people can't see what they're messaging each other back and forth?
Yeah, if you saw our story that ran last night, it's still on our website, fox13now.com. There was a moment during one of these meetings where Catherine Kennedy says, "I can see myself getting roasted by the chat," I presume by parents who saw the unprofessional behavior going on during the meeting. At that time, they didn't know about the unprofessional behavior going on in the cell phone or in the email. So, of course, a lot that they have learned just within the past few days, and we expect them to address that tonight, starting at 5:30.
Yeah, Adam, your investigation was not only concerning, but also disappointing to so many people. You mentioned that board meeting tonight. Will parents have the option? Are they able to speak their minds? How long are we expecting this school board meeting to go on tonight?
There is an item in the agenda allowing parents to sign up for public comment. There are very specific instructions on how to sign up. You have to send an email to one of the employees within the district, but we have information on how to do that on our website, fox13now.com.
The school board definitely feeling the pressure tonight. Adam, thank you. We will be following tonight's meeting very closely.